handled. Is that so much to ask?
It's more conceptual. Lady Goldberg just instills that kind of fear. I change ethnicities again.
So why are we going in? I thought she had it handled.
You still have to go in and put the codes in.
Why don't you go in with the others?
Because I have to put my gun in a locker.
I found another plot hole. Nurse.
Nurse. Yeah, so here's the other great bit, too. We now put the drug dealer and the kid...
And you came in first again.
Yeah.
What were they doing? They're just hanging around in the antechamber.
Just enjoying the mezzanine. Hey, Paul.
Cell stuffers. You're bad at swearing too, Sonny Bonds.
Yeah, he sucks. Zing, Paul.
Yeah, this is a defense post cop again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Guess no one ever told him not to inject the drugs all over the place. No, you're probably right, fence post cop.
Ha ha. I wrote for Leno for 15 years.
Ha ha, it shows, ha.
Yeah, so you now put the kid and the hardened drug dealer in the same cell after the threats, which is just great.
This will end wonderfully.
Yeah. Have fun, kiddo. Alright. In you go together. Can't end.
Don't you bum him.
Yeah, don't beat the shit out of him or threaten him or get him to change his testimony or anything like that. That's good work, partner. Good work.
Hey, someone just said Morgan, speaking of Dexter.
Yeah, I only heard about that show, but I think a friend of mine was talking about just reading the Onion AV Club's just reviews of it because the show was so terrible that the reviews just became a great sort of work of comedy in and of themselves. It's kind of sad, because the first season, I think, was quite good.
Well, yes. And possibly the second series as well. Third series, not so much. Season with John Lithgow was good.
It picked up, yeah. I think it's a problem of, really, like, there's only so long a character like that can conceivably last without getting caught or fucking up or something happening.
Well, yes. I mean, his strokes of luck were starting to lose verisimilitude. Ooh, big word.
Lends itself to a short run. The British should have done it.
No, it was successful. Had to make more. More. Nothing goes out gracefully in American TV land.
The Simpsons. Poor bastards.
Who's still watching that?
I don't know.
People only watch that out of habit.
Yeah, this is a reflex.
Yeah.
Like checking the fridge to see if anything's in there. So I'll check The Simpsons to see if it's funny. You sit through 20 minutes of it.
If you're completely zonked out of your head, it's the one thing you can always just tolerate.
It's the #1 show amongst recently smacked out people. Take a nice hit, pass out in front of Simpsons. It's very smooth, very mellow.
Well, the recorder's down to 1 bar.
Jesus.
So I'll keep an eye on it. But we've done most of the record.
Check like the little bar and it'll have gone back to a quarter of the way through.
Oh, it's fine. I got like a third left.
Time isn't jumping around.
No, it's good. I got my energy back. I've had my tequila sunrise. Tequila gives you vigor.
Vigor.
It's not like drinking 6 pints of Guinness or something.
That does weigh you down a little. That's heavy in the gut, Guinness. We have to go and talk to this man's sadness now.
Just drink some tequila and then you've got an imaginary sombrero on your head. And you go, tequila!
It's exactly like every 5-second film Cinco de Mayo joke.
Hey, it's that depressed guy.
Yeah.
He hasn't budged an inch since we saw him last. He's that sad.
Now he's just drunker. Damn you, Jim Belushi.
His eggs are gonna fry. This is an simile that humans use.
Human idiom not found.
Sorry.
Eggs going to fry.
I meant to say metaphor, not simile. It would have been a simile if it said, he's going to be like an egg.
It is weird how it's just, what's the difference, the word like?
Yeah, that's
it. It is essentially the same fucking thing.
It's saying whether something is something or whether something is like something is the difference between a metaphor or a simile. What? In the 5 minutes since we took our eyes off him?
Yeah. So that happened at the jail I was just at.
Right. Oh, this was the Chris Elliott guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Chris Elliott's escaped.
The guy who swore revenge on us because we were the cop who happened to be there.
He's gonna write several of the funnier SNL scripts about us.
It seems a bit futile to swear revenge on the cop who arrested you because you committed dirty crimes. I mean, some cop was going to do it. Seems rather impersonal.
Rules of the game, home
you
slice.
were caught by the impersonal hand of justice. I mean, he wasn't doing it just to spite you.
Yeah. I'm going to swear revenge on the dice that made me land on one of the snakes.
Swear revenge on the jurors, maybe. I mean, they made a decision. None were civilians.
You people aren't my peers. I'm gonna murder all of you.
Swear revenge on the judge if the judge did the summing up and passed sentence.
It's get weird. But swear revenge on hats.
But cops are just the furniture, you know? Yeah. You just got in the way of the security camera. The security camera that wears a suit.
They are the machine. The machine will come for you. The machine will take you. The machine doesn't care.
Well, we say that, but cops are corruptible like anyone else. Where are we going now?
They'll be replaced by Ed 209s one day. It'll be glorious. Well, okay, so we've, need to head back to the station.
And their name is Sonny Bonds.
He's an early model.
Yeah,
a T600.
Based on the department store dummy. The ones with rubber skin that they spotted instantly. Back to the drawing board, Skynet.
Back to the drawing board, Terminator franchise.
How's the beta testing going on those Terminators with rubber skin? Well, it's not looking good, Skynet.
They can tell fairly easily.
What would be the most psychotic approach to this solution? Let's engineer real organic living tissue and spread it all over an exoskeleton like it's peanut butter.
Based on our information, every human is friends with an enormous, terrifying Australian bodybuilder.
I meant to say endoskeleton. Damn, yeah. I embarrassed myself in front of the science pods there.
Yeah, just feel free to contact Yahtzee on Twitter and tell him that he was wrong for 15 seconds.
If that.
Probably 5, really. I'll give you 5. Clean 5.
It's just the tequila lower in my reaction time.
It is. That'll get you with.
Olay!
Gonna be doing your own little hat dance by the end of this. Can we get a third sunrise into you?
I have no.
Sundown with a sunrise, Yahtzee.
Nah.
Smooth.
If I have one more, I'll just be too filled with sexual vigor. I'll have to hump the couch.
I'll
have to hump the couch.
It did it again. Look, see, I was trying to turn into the police station. He goes, "Nah, you can go down 7th Street instead."
Lovely. Take the scenic route. Why not? Throw off that dirty criminal who's out to get us.
Yeah. I'll confuse him. I'll confuse him by taking strange routes home and back to the station. I'll live under an overpass. I'll blend in.
You circle around the block once, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Now he's lost. How's he gonna find me around this perfect grid city?
Oh my god, he disappeared like a flickering shadow.
There's no hills. You can see all the way down the street.
Where did he go? Easy. I was a fool to think I could outsmart the long arm of the law.
Ninja Bonds. Here's Michael Dudikoff from American Ninja.
You win this time, Mr. Bond.
Watch all of those movies. Did you ever see any of the American Ninja movies?
Nope.
They had that great thing of like occasionally using just exploding like puffs of sparks when people hit each other.
American Ninja, you say? I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and assume they were made in the 80s.
Accurate stab.
Yeah, they were really into ninjas for a while in the 80s in America.
Oh, they were magic.
Of course.
And you could basically hire a lot of dancers and pretend that they were, ninjas.
Then they did the whole ironic comeback thing in the internet age.
Oh, internet.
With that whole real ultimate power thing.
What's that?
Well, that website with the guy talking about how ninjas totally flip out and kill everything everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Might be a bit Web 1.0, that reference.
Back in the days when the internet could get boring.
Before YouTube.
Yeah, and just streaming and torrents and everything. Well, internet's boring. I'm gonna go back to staring at the TV.
You wanted to see me, Lieutenant Timothy Dalton, who's not James Bond anymore.
Yeah, so I gotta review some evidence. I gotta understand Hoffman's brain. I have to understand his nipples.
I rate Timothy Dalton as one of my favourite James Bonds.
I think he lucked out with some decent stories. Like, they were a little more serious, and that was a bit refreshing after kind of Roger Moore's shenanigans.
Yes, he was a return to a more dark portrayal of Bond, much closer to his portrayal in the books.
And I think that's why I kind of like most of the Pierce Brosnan-y ones, because I think there's a little balance between sort of the serious and the...
I was reading an article the other day that posited the theory that every James Bond film is an overreaction to the previous one. So,
yeah, I'd buy that.
Like, if one's a bit too silly, the next one will try to be a bit
real serious.
serious.
And now they just saw how successful the Bourne movies were and decided to do that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Skyfall, though.
Apparently it's alright.
Yeah, I'll give it a look-see then.
It was the highest grossing film in England that year.
Huh. Hey, Ross.
But then that's England. Everyone has to go to see the James Bond film in
It's a
England.
ritual.
It's mandated by the Queen.
Yeah, it's like the BBC licensing fee. There's a truck that rolls around and checks to see if you've seen it.
So it's pretty much the only big success story of the British film industry.
Huh.
Well, there's a lot of Hollywood films that are filmed in England.
Yeah, but
like Event Horizon was filmed at Shepperton Studios.
So... Oh, so you're in that situation where it's just loads of foreign made films just being shot in, the UK, but not a lot of local.
Are we reading? Oh, yes, we're reading all the bad stuff I did. .txt again.
Blackjack. Bring chips this time. You have to bring... we forgot to bring... No one could bet. It was fucking confusing. Ammo, eggs, milk, coffee.
This reminds me of when I was playing Elite Dangerous.
What's that? That sounds familiar.
It's this new, basically, remake of Elite.
Oh, what's Elite?
The space simulator.
Oh, okay, yep, there we go.
And whenever you have stolen goods, you have to you can only sell them at a black market.
Fair enough.
But the black market is like this huge option on the contacts menu. They're saying, "Would you like to go to the black market that's here?"
Hello, Jim's Black Market.
And that put me in mind of someone going around with this big crate going, "Excuse me, do you know where the black market is? I've got this stolen goods to sell."
I suppose Silk Road was pretty easy. Still, I think it's back up, isn't it? Pretty easy to accept, to find. Had someone show me that once. It's just like, oh, look at that. Alright, this is boring, so I'm not going to buy anything or procure the assistance of an assassin. I could never buy drugs online. That just screams either getting ripped off or arrested. Like, that's so much hassle.
Well, if you were buying, like, salvia or something.
Oh, the weird, the legal high things.
Yeah.
You can just get those from stores, though.
Well, salvia's not legal everywhere anymore.
Oh, has that been... I caught up with salvia,
So I understand. The old Divinorum. You don't know how to type.
Typey type!
I'm typing! Smash, 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 smash.
Computer! I think it was salvia I had a heap of once.
Salvia Divinorum?
Yeah, I think. It might have been that. I had some weird legal high that completely fucked with my perception of time.
Did you see the Oracle at Delphi?
No. Just everything was tube for a while, and then 3 hours had gone by. It was fucking weird.
Have we won yet? What are we achieving here?
Okay, we need to find out more about Hoffman, so we're going through the evidence that we picked up from his car, which was his booklet, that'll give us some information.
Oh yes,
and,
all the best if I did .txt.
Yep, every evil thing I've ever done, and then we're going into the FBI database and learning some more about him, and then it turns out that the hooker with a heart of gold, who was talking about him earlier, she mentioned the nipple tattoo and some other things.
The one that loves us?
Yep. Loves with a capital W-U-V. And so she's going to have some information for us.
Wub loves.
Wub wub. And that's when the game started going fucking apeshit for me.
Well, don't give it away.
Which will...
Are you a germaphobe, Sonny? You can walk right up to the desk.
Mustn't touch the desk. This is a girl's desk.
Maybe he's just got a huge boner who was afraid of trapping in the drawer.
Grandma will cut my penis off.
Again.
You little beast.
To get the rest of the inches. Crime time. Just a reminder.
Yep. Crime time all the time.
Reminds me of the way it's laid out with the black on the top and the white on the bottom. Reminds me of the whole good idea, bad idea segment from Animaniacs. Crime? No. Time.
Animaniacs was a good show.
Sweet Cheeks Marie.
It's just...
That's our girlfriend.
That's our special lady.
We
The sweetest of cheeks.
reference her ass in addressing her.
Like licking a sugar cube. Mostly because of the leftover Coke.
That's a weird texture you got on your ass if it's like licking a sugar cube. She must have not shaved her buttocks lately.
It's, the meth slowly.
There's a curious
bad for your
stubble
skin.
on your butt cheeks today. Sweet cheeks.
Fuzzy cheeks. Cheek fuzz.
Also, it tastes like you've been
peach with a
sitting in the
beard.
grenadine again.
You and your sunrises. Waiting for lifts. Thrilling gameplay.
Hoping the recorder doesn't die.
You can do it. Pull Duchess.
I'm keeping an eye on those red lights.
You've lasted through so much. So many times when the record screwed up for some weird reason because you'd do something weird.
Yeah, well, at least we can anticipate it this time.
Yeah. Those little lights are gonna go out.
Well, the good news is, even if it does go off, we'd only need to redo the last half hour or so of this. Hopefully.
It's still plugging along. It's getting close to...
Oh, God. Walk past the giant toilet roll tube. And get into our car and finish this bloody game. I'm going to start laughing at booby bum bum again at this rate.
It took me so long to realize that you were actually laughing at that. I thought it was a gag. I thought you were just fucking hamming it up for a joke.
It is hard to tell with me.
I don't know, about when you were crying, I was like, wow, that's real. Something's happening to you.
Bum fart piss willy. No, that does actually feel a lot funnier than it usually does.
Sleepy, man. I love watching comedies when I'm fucking really exhausted, because everything's just so much funnier.
I have this weird sort of delayed reaction when I'm watching comedies in that sort of state. Like, there'll be a funny joke, and I'll be halfway through the next line and just go,
I've been watching Rick and Morty lately. I think that's had a lot of...
I don't know what that is either.
It's worth watching.
Okay.
It's a good sci-fi comedy that kind of takes the brakes off and goes a little nuts.
There's precious little good sci-fi comedy.
I'd put this in it. Written by Dan Harmon of...
I don't know who that is.
He did Community. And something else, actually. I think he was one of the writers on the one episode of the Conan O'Brien series, Look Well, which is a great show, and you should watch it after this, because it actually thematically links up with the idea of police work.
Don't wanna. Hey!
Giant Marie, prostitute of destruction.
Oh dear. Those cheeks are behind bars. They'll never survive in prison.
Bar cheeks. That's why we call her bar cheeks.
They're too soft and squidgy.
I think she actually says something along those lines.
Oh, I forgot. This is the lady with the turd waterfall hair. The Jennifer Connelly turd waterfall.
Someone have diarrhea on you. It's the Jennifer Aniston diarrhea look that she was sporting really early in Friends.
She just likes sitting next to rhinoceroses' bumholes. Don't judge her.
It's good feng shui. It's great
Is
creativity.
she busting for a piss or something?
Yeah, that's how girls look sexy. Just, I have to pee. Something has to come out my urethra.
Look, either direct me to the bog or open wide, because it's coming out either way.
Golden brown, texture like sun. Okay, so at this point, the game now cuts to video I borrowed from Complete Nintendo on the internet. Because, yeah, this is a Complete Nintendo's playthrough, so thanks, and...
Go
visit their website, I don't know who it is, but go visit them.
This isn't a Nintendo game.
Yeah, I don't know why it was called that, because, okay, so here's what happened. Every time I tried to exit that scene and come out here, the game became an insane game of glitch minesweep.
So this was a long play.
Yeah, this is a full long play, and...
Okay, well, I'll put the link in the description then.
Yeah.
Don't want to leech off someone.
No, that was why I cite my sources, because it was... I was like, okay, the game glitched again, and then I went back in and then tried to do some stuff, and the game glitched again, and basically, if I'd click They were just nasty spots on the fucking thing. And I bought this from fucking Good Old Games, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. But at the time, I didn't have, you know, neither the energy nor the wherewithal to work out how to fix it.
You got no work ethic. That's your problem.
You get what you pay for. But so yeah, we borrowed somebody else's footage.
We could monetize this if you want, man.
No, well, are we gonna do that for one of your other ideas?
No.
How are you going on the let's deconstruct? Are you still gonna do that, or have you just thrown that idea out?
Well, I'm
because I get pestered about that from time to time, and I'm a little curious.
I left that on the back burner for a bit while I'm working on some other big projects.
So it's gently roasting.
I'm gonna pitch it after I'm done with my current big project.
Yeah, because you are actually doing something else, which is...
Yes, I'm doing a couple of contracts at the moment.
Which is quite interesting.
That I won't elaborate on.
No, it's a surprise.
Oh, it's all blurry now.
Well, you know.
Hey, Sonny, look what we found. We're gonna take selfies with it.
He uses sensible. What
a boring man you're copying off.
Yeah, if we take it all back, fuck you, Complete Nintendo, with your not trying to be funny with your dick jokes. You're sensible. No, see, this is exactly the kind of, like, Let's Play that I think is useful. This is archival. You know, this is like, here's the game, front to back.
That, zipped up body bag's got a pretty big head.
Not yammering over it. It's got two heads. It's Zaphod Beeblebrox.
Oh, no. Can't kill Zaphod Beeblebrox.
iPod Feeblecox.
He's too hoopy a frood.
It's just this guy, you know. I wonder who's dead.
Is it going to be someone we know? Ooh, shall we take bets? Is it going to be the kid? The kid that we arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet it will be.
That's what drugs does to your kids. No.
Well, that's a philosophical attitude.
Somebody else.
Well, you'd be
such a lovely scene. This could almost be a King's Quest background.
Yeah.
About the deadest body I've ever seen in Lytton.
You haven't seen many dead bodies.
Ooh.
Oh, it's that guy who wanted to kill you.
It's only the same day, though. The thick plottins.
Or it could be him trying to create an alibi for himself.
Nipple tattoos, man. That's the best way to do it.
As he comes after you with weird amounts of vindictiveness.
Yeah. You pay a hobo to get a nipple tattoo, and then you give him some food, and you're like, oh, wasn't that a fun outing we had? And then you bash his head in, knock out all his teeth, cut off his hands and feet, and then just leave him. And then
burn his head. Christ, you amateur.
Just gotta get rid of the teeth. Until it's the future, and then biodrones will be able to just absorb your DNA.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be suspicious that the only part of it that's recognizable is the tattoo. That won't be suspicious at all.
Yeah, but then they gotta argue with the chief about, like, using more police resources to do things.
I mean, that would be circumstantial evidence, wouldn't it?
And we're off to more adventures. Yes.
Off again to Excitement Avenue.
Yes, I gotta...
Unfortunately, that is not on our particular GPS.
There is no Excitement Avenue in Lytton.
No.
Snodsbury Villa Complex.
Plenty of poppies, though.
6th and Poppy.
I'll 6th and Poppy you in a minute. Yeah, I'm losing my energy again. It's just because it's hot in here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wish I had another caffeine beverage. I got an iced coffee today because it was so wretchedly humid.
Liar. You got one because the 7-Eleven coffee machine was bust.
Yeah, that too. And I got a jam donut.
Bully for you.
Treat for me. What did you get?
Why are we talking about this?
Donuts, police.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the donuts we had.
They got this far. I'm astonished people care at all.
It's like when you recounted what you had for breakfast that morning. Every time I listen back to that, I'm like, why are you telling us what you had for breakfast this morning?
What did I have for breakfast? Was it scrambled eggs?
Shut up! Oh, he's in the isometric room again. It must get him...
He turned the speed slider up. See? This is... Yeah, see, he's got a head on his shoulders.
See, this is a savvy guy. I'm liking him a lot more than you now.
You should talk to him. You and him should do videos.
Yeah, we should hang out.
You can sit together in silence and professionally play through.
Oh, hey, it's an intervention.
Enough of the coke there, Bonds.
It's about Sweet Cheeks and her shitty hair.
No more breakfast bumps.
Oh, yes, I do remember this sequence. We're going to dress up as a complete idiot's idea of a criminal.
Yeah. I think this is where it kind of gets Miami Vice-y, because I think it's like this full tilt white, like, you know, Leisure Suit Larry grade.
This is where we go undercover.
Yeah. Hello, I am here for crime.
Jesus Christ, we were a beat cop this morning.
Hasn't even been a full day.
Now suddenly we're undercover with the Death Angel.
About to bring down the Death Angel.
We're going to disguise ourselves as someone called Whitey. Oh, he's going to explain it now. I see.
Well, that, and he's also like.
Well, give it to fucking Sweet Cheeks. Get the turd comparisons off her.
Gotta fix up meat cheeks.
And a white leisure suit, I notice.
And then you'll get shot in the head and go through several dimensions and wake up in a mysterious place called the Sierra offices.
See, I persistently call it Leisure Suit Larry because I think the original American pronunciation, Leisure Suit Larry, doesn't scan as well. I prefer the shorter vowel sounds, Leisure Suit Larry. I think it scans better.
Leisure. I think it kind of works for me with Leisure Suit Larry, just because it helps, makes him, I don't know, to me it just makes it as a greasier and longer sort of pronunciation. I find it
gets hung up on the Lee. It's like a bit of poo hanging out of a fish's arse. Leisure Suit Larry.
Lee poo.
Come on, Miss Shitty Hair. Sorry, Sweet Cheeks.
Poop cascade.
What we don't want to know is what her ass is like.
See, the joke is
the sweet
with pubes.
See, the joke is the Sweet Cheeks refer to her face. Her actual ass is absolutely revolting. She's got so much cellulite, she looks like cottage cheese down there.
Looks like one of those acid victims from India.
She looks like a cottage cheese got caught in a fire.
Cottage cheese doesn't melt right either. It doesn't have, like, the right fat content or something.
Oh, that's a very Miami Vice pose. Just the jacket over the shoulder.
Shh. Cocaine, yeah.
After this, I go to my gig as a male model.
And then, in 20 years, I'll do Nash Bridges, and it'll have Cheech in it. And it'll be on at 11 o'clock at night.
I'm beginning to suspect that Sonny Bonds is a bit of a twat.
Well, you know, only 3 years ago he was a department store manager. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's come far. But, you know, it's like being the world's tallest dwarf. Well, like that guy who recreated the Mona Lisa with slices of toast. It's great, but, you know, we've already got a Mona Lisa and it's already fine and it's not going to rot.
That got him a lot of attention, though, which I think was kind of the goal. Look at me. Toaster Lisa.
Probably wasn't called that.
Well, they were fools.
Probably had some really arty name, didn't it? Like Transcendence. He's making a statement. You don't get it.
You don't understand. You don't get art. Shh, don't get art.
Oh, well, don't say farewell straight away, Sonny Bond.
You have to wash, otherwise they'll know that you're a cop.
I'm suddenly reminded of James Bond Jr.
Oh, God, now I have the theme to that stuck in my head.
James Bond. Oh, God.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, yeah, he's bleached his hair.
You've bleached your hair.
Now no one will know that I'm famous detective.
Are you using the special Sugar Puffs bleach?
Sonny Chiba.
Yep, it's a leisure suit. Did they directly reference Leisure Suit Larry at some point? Because Sierra games routinely reference each other.
I don't think they do. I think, like, Police Quest is probably one of the ones that, more than any other, is its very self-contained universe.
Wait, are you just wearing the same trousers?
No, these are the greys. I'm now J Suave, drug enjoyer.
Look at you.
Shush.
The one I remember from the AGI version is that you carried off the ensemble with a pimp hat. I mean, you call yourself Whitey, you wear a pimp hat.
You could scream cop louder.
Yeah. Hey guys, let's do illegal stuff.
Who wants to tell me about other illegal things that are going on?
You don't look like a criminal, you look like a car salesman.
Your own mother wouldn't recognize you.
And
yeah.
suddenly your head's too small for your body as well.
Shoulder pads, man. They were fucking everywhere in the late 80s and early 90s. Mum has, like, fucking jackets with shoulder pads on them. It's just like, what are these for? Why
were just women's jackets that had the shoulder pads?
Apparently it was mostly women's jackets, but, like, there was just, you know, those kind of weird tweeners where it's like, here you go, androgynous dudes, have some women's jackets to give you bigger shoulders.
Oh, that depressed guy's daughter died. That guy's...
Now it's personal.
Oh dear, that guy's only gonna have another drink now, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's just gonna continue sitting at the same table as always and order another flirtini or something.
If you can call them that. Dehumanize the enemy.
Better stop the naughty drug dealers before they sell all the bad drugs to the kids.
Oh, our precious teens. They used to be so wholesome.
Shove there and say, hey, let's corrupt the youth of the city. That's
My
something...
entire time doing drugs as a teenager, no one ever offered me free drugs.
That's something we criminals love doing, isn't it?
Yeah, have some free cocaine. Those people don't exist.
Let's go and give out free cocaine to the school children.
Really? I can have some fucking free cocaine?
Let's lace Halloween candy with drugs for no reason.
I remember someone, like, accusing me of taking pills while I was at work once. I'm just, like, staring at him like, that's an insane waste of drugs.
Let's spike the city water supply with our very expensive drugs. We're that generous.
Because, you know, all the water comes from just a bunch of tubes stuck straight into the dam. There's not, like, a process where it gets treated or anything.
It's a long-term payoff, I'll admit.
Bear with me on this.
We dump all our drugs in the dam, then everyone gets addicted and comes to us for even more drugs.
And I dress up as a king and wander around and tell everybody that I'm king, and they believe me because they're on drugs.
Yes.
Drugs on toast.
We're gonna fill the city with cocaine fog like it's Silent Hill.
That would be interesting to see. Just to see, like, a whole city on coke at once.
I imagine they'd get a lot of shit done.
Yeah.
People go, oh my god, I'm so productive today.
Yeah, this is great.
More coffee.
Honey, what are you putting in the atmosphere today?
Has anyone ever noticed that coffee's a really weird word? Cough-e, cough-e, cough-e. Right, I'm bored with that thought. Let's have another one.
Home, honey, I'm high.
That's a city on cocaine, listeners. Hope everyone enjoyed it.
The city of Cocainesville. Where is the car? Oh, there it is, a little red flash.
Someone slipped cocaine into Bane's face pipes. Oh my god, I could just turn 3 people's heads all the way around today. Takes a lot of strength, that.
Sure it does. Well, you know, Bane's all about that upper body.
Shame about the obvious glowing weak point. Please do not punch me in my obvious medical mask.
Don't cut any of these tubes.
Yes.
Sure hope you don't have any, like, sharp throwing objects that you're really good with.
It would be extremely painful. For you and me, let's face it.
And me, yes.
And everyone. It'll be a big pain party up in here.
Complain a lot, probably. You'd have to quit being Bane and go on to a pension. And become fat and sit around an awful lot and watch his stories.
How did he get by before they put the mask on?
Like this. Ow, ow, ow,
Ow,
ow,
ow, ow.
ow.
Man, you just could not share any of your troubles with that guy, could you? you think you got problems? I got no face.
No face at all.
Only someone would invent some incredibly off-putting device that resembles a spider's jockstrap that I could stick over my nose and mouth, or rather the hideous broken mess where the nose and mouth should be.
I need a medical face goatsy to replace what could probably easily be like a Ventolin puffer. It's just a gas. I mean, because it can't be constant because it stops working.
I think he's just, you know, hideously deformed.
That is the worst typeface. Like,
let's see how dry this gets. We are at the hotel now. Beep boop.
The luxurious stealth foyer.
Oh, he's getting poetic on us.
As a joke.
What a guy.
Oh, that woman just dropped all her shit. Stupid woman. Good on you. Nintendo complete.
And you'll see that the Delphoria is depicted in high definition for us here.
Only the finest for people who stay at the Delphoria.
Seems a bit tacky to monogram the front door.
Hotel Delphoria.
We've got a racing stripe. Jesus Christ. Well, yes, at least our car looks the part.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the biggest douche on Earth. Come join our crime ring. Can do.
God, you're already the biggest douche on Earth. That's amazing.
Man, we thought we were pretty big douches for selling all them drugs to kids and everything.
That is kind of douchey. Hi, I like drugs.
We're so douchey, we put drugs in somebody's douche once. That was an eye-opener.
There was that thing that went around of, like, butt chugging and then, like, vaginally absorbing vodka. Which...
Told B about you. Escooed B.
Room for you, pal.
Oh, he's...
Fucking room you in the face.
I think this guy's making assumptions about us.
Yeah.
Oh, you're friends with Marie, are you? Yeah, she's got a special rate for the rooms she rents with her friends.
I take a cut.
Yeah.
And I watch.
There was another guy with a leisure suit came through here with a prostitute the other day. Although the game wasn't as judgmental of him.
If anything, it was kind of slightly supportive.
Yeah. As long as he used proper protection, of course.
Well, yeah, that's just sensible.
Okay, I'm trying to mentally... Ugh.
Jesus fuck.
Everyone's heads are too small for their bodies.
I didn't know Chris Farley in a costume worked here.
I was leaning towards Chris Farley, yes.
That is, yeah. I've seen Chris Farley in that chick outfit.
That's how they disguised Sweet Cheeks. They flipped her image left to right.
Now she tilts her head to the other side. Who are you? I don't know.
Let the other shoulder have a coating of two.
Hi. The top of my head is heavy.
I have an asshole in the top of my head.
I have to lean it away from people when I talk.
Yes. When I'm excited, it has a tendency to gush.
Ew.
Wait till you see where my mouth is.
Alright, so we've had a prostitute here. Check. Well, alright, text. Son of Whitey.
Whitey son.
Whitey. Son of Whitey.
Son of Whitey.
That could be a great, like...
My name is Whitey son.
Yeah.
My father was Beiji Whitey son. His father was Ekru Whitey son.
It sounds like it could be like a Bollywood film, or one of those Chinese films where they had like Chinese dudes in whiteface as the villain. Just paint him white and give him some extra nose putty. People will believe he's white.
Hello, my name is Mr. John Britt.
I'm Francois English.
My name is Tex American. Tex Gunsmoke.
There was a villain in City Hunter, which was a Jackie Chan movie based off a manga called Colonel McDonald.
Is that anything like a job hunter?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but he hunts cities.
Whole cities with a really enormous gun. Like I said, it was based on a manga.
Right. Oh, well, if it's based on a manga, that must have been what it was about.
Playing silly buggers.
See,
Jimmy Lee Bankston.
Sometimes cities attempt to evade the law.
They go rogue.
And cannot be tolerated. Now let's go drift down the coastline for a while.
Yeah. Or they mate. Their numbers get too high. Like you need to cull cities then.
Gotta be careful of that. You'll have suburbs all the way to the farming lands. Marie's very special to me.
I do drugs for a living.
She showed me her cooch. I'm currently in relaxation mode because of all the drugs. See this jacket? It is literally made of cocaine. I'm getting a constant contact high. Want me to scrape off a shoulder pad for you?
Let me rub myself.
It's literally glittering. I think that is actually the case. Look at it. It's made of crusted salt.
That reminds me of another one of those things I read that I think might be an urban legend, but one of those ones that I could also believe.
How about coming to Vegas with me this weekend for some crime?
For some gambling, drinking, you know, Vegas.
We love crime, you and me. Yes, we both love crime. We love it so much.
Hello, we're Mr. and Mrs. Crime.
How about a tour of my room for some crime? Wait, I mean Vice.
It's really weird that this is just a whole segment in a game. Like, we just basically sit around like this. What just happened was gameplay. That was a thing that we had to do.
Oh, because we mentioned how much we love gambling. Hey, let's gamble.
Women gambling and endless pursuit of money.
Oh, he's literally doing what we're just talking about.
Yeah, he used our ironic joke as a real joke.
Yes, I love gambling. I gamble all the time. I'm going to gamble my balls off tonight.
Yeah. In fact, I bet you I love gambling. Huh? Huh?
Yeah, I'm an easy mark as well.
Yeah.
Gamble, gamble.
I once got a 22 in blackjack. That's how good at gambling I am.
Duh, what do these cards mean?
Fucking... Oh, look, it's Mr. Pointy Two-Head again. I like him. Oh, there she goes, tilting her head to the other side. Here I come zooming in my fucking cocaine suit.
So that's her particularly slutty outfit, is it?
Yeah.
Massive shoulder pads, and...
Because who doesn't like a woman with incredibly broad shoulders? How is that a thing? I mean, I suppose there's a thing for that out there, but that was a fashion for a while.
It was a display of power. She looks like she's, like, cringing under the weight of those things.
God, I don't want to go and do this.
Oh, God. Why did I use lead for my shoulder pads?
Why does the window turn outside into a weird interpretive art? Couldn't afford a Motel 6. You poor, poor person. Okay.
This is exactly what seduction is like. Man, you're a walkover, Sonny Bonds.
Yeah, this is literally the only way you can get laid is hooker pity.
So, like, this prostitute is actually your love interest, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, God. You literally are a mannequin in a suit, aren't you?
Milady.
You're such a nice guy.
I know. I'm gonna be...
It's just me that's the problem. My life's so screwed up right now.
I'm just a nice guy who always comes last.
I just couldn't do that to you. You're too nice.
There's so much of that on Tinder.
Yeah, I'm missing that pimp hat from the first game.
You bet I will, Marie. I'm gonna make an honest girl out of you. And fix that turd head you have.
You'd call me anytime your abusive boyfriend that you get back together with every weekend causes shit.
I'm a nice guy.
A nice guy.
I'm a prostitute.
He even dials a phone in a dorky manner. What? Why do we need to go through this whole thing? Couldn't we just say, and then we called a cab?
Because riveting fucking gameplay.
Oh, God.
We're gonna dial the number and call a taxi for the prostitute we didn't sleep with.
8675309.
Great complete Nintendo, you got the number wrong.
Too scared to have sex with the prostitute, so we just took her to a fair.
A prostitute you knew from high school who was gonna give you a freebie too, like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, she just wants to live on half a cop's salary now.
Can rescue her from the streets. It'll be like Pretty Woman, but you're poor, and the relationship will have incredible tensions, and she'll always want to go back to her old job in order to support you.
Oh yes, Pretty Woman. The prostitute who's uneasy about having sex with people.
No one told me penises would be involved. I thought we were going to play Jenga. Yeah, see you later, slut features. I'm sure we'll probably get married at the end of one of the games.
Yeah, I'll do you later. Jesus Christ, the woman's insatiable. She wants to do it a whole 1 times.
She wants my penis.
Not until we're conceiving our first child, I keep saying.
You'll make Jesus cry.
And, if it doesn't work the first 3 times, I'll assume you're barren and have the marriage annulled.
All that other male seed has ruined you.
You're as slack as a manila folder that someone left in a sauna. I have the greatest respect for sex workers. I'm just being Sonny Bonds in this clever riff we're doing.
Yahtzee is adopting the position of a character who would hold opinions that are not his own.
Yes, see? It's not that hard to figure out, is it? Mr. Professional offended at humour.
You valueless cunts.
See, Gabriel there was deliberately using an extremely offensive word for ladies to continue this amusing riff we're doing.
It's amusing. Are you amused? We're amused. Ha ha ha.
I'm going to cut off a woman's skin and wear it.
You a size 16.
Now, what
You'd need bigger than that a bit.
What I was doing there was taking things to a hilarious extreme.
A very silly position. Because as you can understand, Yahtzee would not do that.
I'm now going to call an end to this riff, because the worst thing humour can do is draw itself out too long.
By honking the horn of ending.
There, we fixed the internet. Now no one will make shitty Let's Play videos ever again. It's getting dark in here, isn't it?
Nighttime has occurred.
Because you came to my house pretty late today and I didn't realise you had a 3-hour video.
Yeah.
Well, it's good because the red lights on the recorder are very vibrant and will be very obvious when they turn off.
Still going! Go, Jimmy, go! The recorder's name is Jimmy now.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It's my recorder.
What's its
my
name, then?
prerogative to name it.
Well, what is it?
Ethel.
Ethel. Fuck yeah, Ethel.
Ethel the Frog.
Ethel the Frog, the recorder.
Yes.
2.
Monty Python reference. This looks like it's going to turn into a sex scene. I'm sorry.
A creepy, Farley-ish sex scene.
I'm going to pat you
She
down.
has a lot of head, like she's almost a cone head.
And I'm going to pat you just a little bit more.
Lower.
Oh, there's going to be an actual poker minigame, isn't there?
Yep.
Wait, it's the VGA version, so they're probably going to give you the option to skip it, aren't they?
I can't remember.
Because that was the policy of later Sierra games.
Yeah, here's the shitty arcadey bit. You can skip it.
They didn't let you skip it in the Leisure Suit Larry 1 remake.
Not in 5 either, if memory serves. You had to do the poker machines to build up like $500.
Right, well, now we're in the room full of criminals.
I like crime. Hello.
To discuss our crime with.
Insurance safe for poker.
Yeah, he's going to play the poker game, isn't he?
Yeah. I know that feel.
Well, let's see how white and stereotypical these criminals are. Oh,
Nice
wait,
to meet you, Mr. Shitlips.
They don't have a talkie sprite.
No. Frank Magpie.
See, I would think that would be the name of a black person.
Yep, Frank toasted my biscuits.
I think that would be the slightly racist nickname in the crime film for a black person. Mr. Magpie. Oh no, they're all white as the driven snow.
There is literally only a black judge.
This must be like real flyover country that Lytton is in. It's just it's just bikies and white gangs. This is the local gang of Jew bankers.
Yeah, lip shits.
Yeah, lipshits.
Finally, I found where you all meet.
Otto and Jean. This is where the Jew bankers meet.
Yep. Hebe Jushowitz.
Right, let's play this game of chance in order to win this video game.
Oh, chance in games, you wonderful pile of turd.
So we've got fuck all at present. So we're going to bet our balls off. So,
There's probably like a really basic error where you just overbet every time and they fold.
So it's just 5-card stud, is it?
Yeah, it's not even fucking Hold'em. Like, who likes 5-card stud, really?
Yeah, I like Hold'em.
Yeah. High card.
Because there's so much
Alright,
creativity.
way to bet, Nintendo. We're gonna fucking crank it up on a high card. Alright, that's a pretty... Yeah, that's not the greatest opening hand, I suppose. Got a pair of sevens.
There's a lot of poker games that have dodgy AI where you can just bet as high as you can on each turn and they just fold every time. They fold like Superman on laundry day.
Which would be fast.
Yes. Like that auction minigame in Zelda Wind Waker. Oh!
Burn!
Otto fucking cleaned that there.
Fucking brutal.
Yes, but the auction minigame in Zelda Wind Waker is where there's a room full of people placing bids, and you can like press a button to place bids.
Yeah.
Well, there's like a bar, and you have to press the button a whole bunch of times to fill the bar, and at the end of it, you place a bid. But all you do in that minigame is wait until right at the very end of the auction,
Yeah.
and then you place a massive bid that's much bigger than the last one, and then all the other people in the room just go into a comedy-dazed mode with stars around their heads for a second. And if you do that, like...
Don't you have to pay, like, that?
Well, yeah, but you got money to burn in that game.
That's true. Huh.
And then as long as you figure out what the auctioneer says when the auctions are just about to end, you just do that. If he says, right, just about 5 seconds to go, are you done betting? And then you just go,
1 million rupees!
and everyone goes, Jesus Christ!
Fucking that green kid's mental, man.
Who let in the 8-year-old with the overgenerous allowance?
I'm kind of afraid of him. He's obviously like a king's son or some shit. He's gonna murder us.
So, do we actually have to clean them out to win, or are we just socializing with them?
I think you gotta break him. Like, again, it had the option to skip, but Nintendo Complete is complete, so we got the
a pair.
We got the
Hold
minigame.
the phone.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's just betting 10 with every bet. He's just going maximum bet each time. No, that didn't help much.
No.
We've got one pair to match Sweet Cheeks' lovely pair of Sweet Cheeks. I'm getting restless because I know we've got to be near the end now.
We are getting perilously, tastily close to complete, which is good because it's dark out and I'm fucking hungry. I need to go get a bunch of food in me.
Wine. I had spaghetti bolognese for lunch.
Yeah, that's a good lunch. It's a good bulky. There's a lot to it. There's meat. There's tomato.
Homemade spaghetti bolognese.
That's just the best.
I made myself a big bucket of it yesterday. I almost like it better after it's been in the fridge for a night.
Yeah, that's actually because the spices and stuff, everything has a chance to sort of...
It infuses a bit, and some of the excess liquid goes away. It's absorbed into the mass. Whoa,
Hey, Jax
that's
is good.
good.
Ooh.
Jax on aces.
Yeah, bet high.
Yeah, let's go
Come
crazy.
on, call you motherfuckers.
Crazy. Yes, eat it, Frank, Gene, and Otto, the lesser-known members of the Bee Gees. Their
hits staying indoors.
You wins.
You had 2 pair ace high. Oh, really?
It literally said "you wins."
You a winner.
You'd think that piece of dialogue would appear often enough that a tester would pick up on that.
Yeah, it must have been the translation from the original language to English, but the original language was English.
We got a pair of 9s.
Like I got translated from Sierra to English.
Get your fucking... Yo.
You know what I love about this? This minigame appears like right in the end of the game.
That's the best kind, isn't it? It's like the maze at the end of Future Wars.
Like there's...
But you can skip it.
Yeah, it's
as
skippable.
we established.
Yeah, you can just go, I don't want to do this.
You wins! You wins again!
Me wins!
A winner is you.
A winner is me. Oh, Frank and Gene and Otto, I'll see you in hell.
Oh, betting is used. Calls Gene. Cards 3
I can't even
takes
see, like,
time.
it doesn't even seem to show how much, like, money Frank or Gene or Otto have left.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Are we done?
I mean, if we go by your total, I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah. We're going to be here a while.
Alright, come on. You can do it, Nintendo. There we go.
Yay! We got a pair of queens. That's good.
Yep.
Apparently. Everyone's betting... There's no point betting anything lower than 10, it seems. Yep, you win again. Oh!
Thank you, Jesus!
Yes, we cleaned out.
Oh, most definitely.
What do you mean a more private? Oh, are we going to do this again? Oh!
Touch my wee-wee.
Oh, you fucking game designers. Trying to fill time at the end.
No, I think that was just a plot we should do this again. kind of wondering how this is supposed to help us
Right.
find death anal.
I
Oh, woman in the way.
feel like you complete the Tough Mudder, and then the instructor says, "Right, well now the warm-up's over."
Well, I'm just gonna kick you in the nuts for the next 15 minutes. Thwack. Apparently they're putting, like, tear gas in one of the Tough Mudders, and I'm like, alright, now you're just playing silly buggers.
Let's call Sweet Cheeks back and have tearful sex through a hole in a sheet.
Sobbing on your shoulder means I love you.
Yeah, just screaming "I love you" with every thrust as tears run down our cheeks. I love you.
And now you're not a virgin.
How can I see your face, Lieutenant Morgan?
Video phone.
Are you appearing in my dreams again? Oh, God, this is so drawn out. It was almost getting interesting.
Yeah, it was
We were
just...
undercover in the lion's den, surrounded by the Jew banker mob.
The Illuminati.
Is that like a picture of a lion-o on the floor?
Yeah.
I don't know why my mind went there.
No, I can see it. Like, it's the red tuft.
Yes.
Just looks like his head, and yeah, you can kind of make out a sword.
I think he's got his hands on his hips and his shirt's off.
Thunder flaps.
Standing
Oh!
in front of a waterfall.
On the Third Earth. Was it called Third Earth?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
Had a surprisingly deep science fiction premise at the start of that, didn't it?
Yeah.
They'd like been in suspended animation or something.
And, like, only Lion-O had aged.
Yes. That was a little bit creepy, wasn't it? It was like a kid in a man's body.
Yeah.
When did we... so how long have we been detective? Were we detective as soon as we went into Narcotics?
This whole thing is just over the course of an hour.
Yeah. Well, 3 hours.
Sierra time.
Is Danny angling for a promotion? I think he's angling for a compliment there.
He's our tech guy. He just gave us some tech so we can science these guys.
He's angling for some hot tips on the anime shops.
You tell me where I can get pictures of the kids that are drawn.
Yeah.
I don't get in trouble for those ones.
No video needs 3 tequila sunrises to get you through it. I'm not going to start making that a precedent.
Come on. How much longer we got to go? I've only got...
About 7 minutes.
That's enough to fit one more in.
Nah.
Look, people on YouTube who say you want to see Yahtzee drunk. I'm trying.
I don't want to get into the sexual vigorous stage of a tequila evening. So, yes, are we playing more poker? Are we not playing more poker? Is it just puzzles now?
We're just looking at light fixtures.
Is the game
We're
going?
playing
Yes,
light fixture.
We've established that you're good at poker now. Oh, we were waiting for the 4th. I see.
Oh my god, it's death anal.
Oh no! Is that Bane?
I don't know. Alright, still Magpie. No, it's Frank, Gene, and Otto.
No, it's the
Oh,
3.
don't click yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Nintendo!
I don't know, there's only like 8 minutes, so it's gotta be over soon.
Okay.
It was less now, it was like 6 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
6 minutes of poker and then just jump to credits for some reason.
I wouldn't put it
Ooh,
past...
this is the high roller table.
Maybe the computer is lying about the video length just to spite us. Or maybe you cut a bit off the end like you sometimes do.
No, I took this.
Like the
Took this
twat you
wholesale.
are. 2 jacks, pair of jacks, bet 10, of course. Oh, wait, this is high rolling.
Yeah, dude.
High rolly game. That means we can bet a whole 2.5 times 10
Getting up
chips.
to 25 of whatever.
And all those chips are worth $1, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, we done? Oh, this is getting suspect.
I like how the test of are you a criminal is basically being able to play poker.
Are you taking with me taking me with you to do some crimes now? Is this the crime portion of the evening? Is it crime time?
Yeah, let's look at that.
I've heard so much about crime time. There's a poster on the wall of my police station. I mean, dirty apartment.
It is. Look, it's Baines.
My name isn't Frank Magpie. Yes, unfortunately. Oh, I'm gonna do this throughout, because I've got nothing left anymore.
Nothing left in the
Of course
tank.
you do, waiter. Those are nice little operations, yeah.
It's
Excuse me for a moment, won't you?
sound like a butler with a bag over his head.
Well, that's what he sounded like.
His accent did wander.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
I think he kind of talks like he's a bit drunk. He's got
Probably
like,
the pain meds.
like sort of sleepy drunk, so getting
See, we put like a pen.
Kind of slurry face of the evening.
Oh. And of course I was very, very drunk.
And of course I was very, very drunk.
I love like I just now a horde of police arrive out of nowhere.
They grew out of the skirting board.
Just T-1000 up out of the floor.
We pressed the button on our magic crime watch. And the police arrived. Oh no! We've been made! If only there were several cops with guns in the room.
Fortunately, I
Yeah.
do hope you've made peace with whatever gods have...
Oh, that's why they don't call you Jesse Brains.
Oh, right in the face pipes. Sorry, face pipes.
Thrilling ending. That's the most exciting thing in this game.
Now all we need is a Christopher Nolan sound.
I think there's a website that's just that. You just click a button and it goes. It's the mating call of some
You've done
large
it.
extinct animal.
And now you've won the game. And that's
Crime's gone.
probably just going to end there, isn't it?
Flowers grow.
Oh, no, wait.
No,
we're
we
going to
will.
get the key to the city now.
We get our little New Hope ending.
You were just doing your duty. You don't get ticker tape parades just because a policeman successfully completed a police action.
Oh, the dude survived and now he's in jail.
That boom mic's going to be in shot.
Look at that sort of beige jumble in the front there.
Oh my
Huh.
god, look at you! Look at you! Look at both of you! Fucking
Why
hell!
is the mayor of your city like a televangelist?
It's wait, no,
Just fucking...
it's Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park
It matured.
giving an award to Mitt Romney.
Mort Romney. I want to Mitt Romney's terrifying children.
Yep, that's it. Well, now we've learned everything about being a dirty criminal
Yeah.
and about being a good cop.
We can go be police now.
Go be the... That looks like one of those names that looks like a word spelt backwards but isn't. Placenta.
Placenta.
I had some placenta for dinner.
That could be a Spanish dish.
Diana Yalki. I'm suddenly attracted to that name. And Spartaco Magione.
That's great. That's a great
That's how he
name.
introduces himself when he walks in the room.
Fucking Spartaco.
Hey guys, it's Spartaco Magione.
Spartaco.
My name is Spartaco Magione. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Oh, I'm never letting that go.
Chip.
There's a lot of people worked on this.
A surprising amount, yeah. Like, because the old games are just like, here's 5 people in an afternoon.
I think these are some names I've seen before on Sierra credits.
Yep. Well, this would have been during the, you know, the most active period.
Well, yes.
And they were pumping out a new game every 25 minutes.
Yep, there's old Jeffy Stevenson. He's been in a few of these.
It really is an incredibly dry game.
Dan Foy is a friend of Faye Dawn.
Oh, there's 8 slap again.
There's 8 Slap, yes.
Sound effects.
Rob ate soup. Did he?
Sack tap.
Lorelei... that rings a bell. What did Lorelei Shannon work on?
I don't know.
I'm sure we've seen that name before on one of these.
She was probably like one of the writers for one of the other ones.
Yeah. Special thanks to Kit Rees for your...
Thanks, Sierra, for
got
being
I got
the
nothing.
games that existed when I was a young PC gamer,
What's-
and me not knowing really any better.
Why is there a special SWAT programmer, director and producer?
I don't know.
Is there a separate part of this game
Yeah, there's a whole second fun game that
that
we
is
didn't...
about being a SWAT team?
Yeah, it's actually a first-person shooter. It's really good.
So there was some live action stuff. Did they credit live action actors?
I don't think so, no.
Huh.
And we've saved the city of Lytton, and there are no more of the different
Shut up,
people.
crime! Yes, all the crime is gone. At least until Police Quest 2,
Da-na-na-na.
which we're not going to do.
No.
Well, we might. I don't know.
Probably.
Well, I won't. You might.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. It's Police Quest all the way. It's Gabe's Quest.
Well, this isn't strictly just Sierra games.
Odd Quest. Gabe's Odyssey.
We did like Curse of Enchantia and Young Merlin and all those other things.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing some Cocktail Vision stuff.
I have never heard of that. So that'll be fun for me.
Like the Goblins games.
Oh, wait, I have heard of Goblins.
The Goblins games.
Goblin. It's because you have, like, Britain had a fairly nice little cottage culture of adventure games, didn't it? Like,
Yeah, well, we had AdventureSoft making Simon the Sorcerer, Rebellion making Beneath a Steel Sky.
I don't think Australia had anything.
No,
That's cheap.
it's not. So, any parting thoughts on policemen and crime?
Well, I find the Police Quest games, in general, an interesting idea because, as you see, they take a rather sharp departure from the standard kind of Sierra mold. But, yeah, it is some dry gameplay.
Yes. Hope you enjoyed the last 3¼ hours of it as much as we did.
Police Quest Driving Sim 2000.
Why do you hate me,
Very good reasons.
man? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Now he's lost. How's he gonna find me around this perfect grid city?
Oh my god, he disappeared like a flickering shadow.
There's no hills. You can see all the way down the street.
Where did
It's
he
really
go?
easy.
I was a fool to think I could outsmart the long arm of the law.
Ninja Bonds. Here's Michael Dudikoff from American Ninja.
You win this time, Mr. Bond.
Watch all of those movies. Did you ever see any of the American Ninja movies?
Nope.
They had that great thing of like occasionally using just exploding like puffs of sparks when people hit each other.
American
for some reason.
Ninja, you say? I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and assume they were made in the 80s.
Accurate stab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were really into ninjas for a while in the 80s in America.
Oh, they were magic.
Of course.
And you could basically hire a lot of dancers and pretend that they were, ninjas.
Then they did the whole ironic comeback thing in the internet age.
Oh, internet.
That whole real ultimate power thing.
What's that?
Well, that website with the guy talking about how ninjas totally flip out and kill everything everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Might be a bit Web 1.0, that reference.
Back in the days when the internet could get boring.
Before YouTube.
Yeah, and just streaming and torrents and everything. Well, internet's boring. I'm gonna go back to staring at the TV.
You wanted to see me, Lieutenant Timothy Dalton, who's not James Bond anymore.
Yeah, so I gotta review some evidence. I gotta understand Hoffman's brain. I have to understand his nipples.
I rate Timothy Dalton as one of my favourite James Bonds.
I think he lucked out with some decent stories. Like, they were a little more serious, and that was a bit refreshing after kind of Roger Moore's shenanigans.
Yes, he was a return to a more dark portrayal of Bond, much closer to... Third series, not so much. Season with John Lithgow was good.
It picked up. Yeah. I think it's a problem of really, like, there's only so long a character like that can conceivably last without getting caught or fucking up or something happening. Like,
Well,
it's just,
yes. I mean, his strokes of luck were starting to lose verisimilitude. Ooh, big word.
lends itself to a short run. The British should have done it.
No, it was successful. Had to make more.
Oh.
More. Nothing goes out gracefully in American TV land.
The Simpsons. Poor bastards.
Who's still watching that?
I don't know.
People only watch that out of habit.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
sure.
a reflex.
Yeah.
Like checking the fridge to see if anything's in there. So I'll check The Simpsons to see if it's funny. You sit
There's-
through 20 minutes of it.
Just if you're completely zonked out of your head, it's the one thing you can always just tolerate.
The #1 show amongst recently smacked out people. Take a nice hit, pass out in front of Simpsons. It's very smooth, very mellow.
Well, the recorder's down to 1 bar,
Jesus.
so I'll keep an eye on it. But we've done most of the record.
Check like the little bar and it'll have gone back to a quarter of the way through.
Oh, it's fine. I got like a third left.
Time isn't jumping around.
No, it's good. I got my energy back. I've had my tequila sunrise. Tequila gives you vigor.
Vigor.
It's not like drinking 6 pints of Guinness or something.
That does weigh you down a little. That's heavy in the gut, Guinness. We have to go and talk to this man's sadness now.
Just drink some tequila, and then you've got an imaginary sombrero on your head. And you go, tequila!
It's exactly like every 5-second film Cinco de Mayo joke.
Hey, it's that depressed guy.
Yeah.
He hasn't budged an inch since we saw him last. He's that sad.
Now he's just drunker.
And handled. Is that so much to ask?
It's more conceptual. Lady Goldberg just instills that kind of fear. Oh, I change ethnicities again.
So why are we going in? I thought she had it handled.
You still have to go in and put the codes in.
Why don't you go in with the others?
Because I have to put my gun in a locker.
I found another plot hole. Nurse.
Nurse. Yeah, so here's the other great bit too. We now put the drug dealer and the kid...
And you came in first again.
Yeah.
What were they doing? They're just hanging around in the antechamber.
Just enjoying the mezzanine. Hey, Paul.
Cell stuffers. You're bad at swearing too, Sonny Bonds.
Yeah, he sucks. Zing, Paul.
Yeah, this is a defense post cop again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Guess no one ever told him not to inject the drugs all over the place. No, you're probably right, fence post cop.
Ha ha ha. I wrote for Leno for 15 years.
Ha ha, it shows, ha.
Yeah, so you now put the kid and the hardened drug dealer in the same cell after the threats, which is just great.
This will end wonderfully.
Yeah. Have fun, kiddo. Alright. In you go together.
Don't you bum him.
Yeah, don't beat the shit out of him or threaten him or get him to change his testimony or anything like that. That's... Good work, partner. Good work.
Hey, someone just said Morgan,
Yeah.
speaking of Dexter.
Yeah, I only heard about that show, but I think a friend of mine was talking about just reading the Onion AV Club's just reviews of it because the show was so terrible that the reviews just became a great sort of work of comedy in and of themselves.
It's
Kind of sad, because the first season, I think, was quite good.
Well, yes. And possibly the second series as well. I think
need to
they
head back
already
to the
have
station.
been, and their name is Sonny Bonds.
He's an early model.
Yeah,
A T600.
based on the department store demo. The ones with rubber skin that they spotted instantly. Back to the drawing board, Skynet.
Back to the drawing board, Terminator franchise.
How's the beta testing going on those Terminators with rubber skin? Well, it's not looking good, Skynet.
They can tell fairly easily.
What would be the most psychotic approach to this solution? Let's engineer real organic living tissue and spread it all over an exoskeleton like it's peanut butter.
Based on our information, every human is friends with an enormous, terrifying Australian
Endoskeleton!
bodybuilder.
I meant to say endoskeleton. Damn,
Yeah.
I embarrassed myself in front of the science boards there.
Yeah, just feel free to contact Yahtzee on Twitter and tell him that he was wrong for 15 seconds.
If that.
Probably 5, really. I'll give you 5. Clean 5.
It's just the tequila lowering my reaction time.
It is. That'll get you with.
Olay!
Gonna be doing your own little hat dance by the end of this. Can we get a third sunrise into you?
I have no.
Sundown with a sunrise, Yahtzee.
Nah.
Smooth.
If I have one more, I'll just be too filled with sexual vigor. I'll have to
Don't
hump
want to
the
be near
couch.
that.
Have to hump the couch.
It did it again. Look, see, I was trying to turn into the police station. It goes, nah, you can go down 7th Street instead.
Lovely. Take the scenic route. Why not? Throw off that dirty criminal who's out to get us.
Yeah. I'll confuse him. I'll confuse him by taking strange routes home and back to the station. I'll live under an overpass. I'll blend in.
You circle around the block once.
Damn you, Jim Belushi.
His eggs are gonna fry. This is an simile
Eggs are
that
gonna
you
fry.
humans use.
Human idiom not found.
Sorry.
Eggs going to fry.
I meant to say metaphor, not simile. It would have been a simile if it said, he's going to be like an egg.
It is weird how it's just, what's the difference? The word like.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
essentially,
That's
it is
literally all
essentially
is.
the same fucking thing.
It's saying whether something is something
Yeah.
or whether something is like something is the difference between a metaphor or a
Yep.
simile. What? In the 5 minutes since we took our eyes off him?
Yeah. So that happened at the jail I was just at.
Right. Oh, this was the Chris Elliott guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Chris Elliott's escaped.
The guy who swore revenge on us because we were the cop who happened to be there.
He's gonna write several of the funnier SNL scripts about us.
It seems a bit futile to swear revenge on the cop who arrested you because you committed dirty crimes. I mean, some cop was going to do it. Seems rather impersonal.
Rules of the game, home
You were
slice.
caught by the impersonal hand of justice.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't doing it just to spite you.
Yeah. I'm gonna swear revenge on the dice that made me land on one of the snakes.
Swear revenge on the jurors, maybe.
Mm.
I mean, they made a decision. None were civilians.
You people aren't my peers. I'm gonna murder all of you.
Swear revenge on the judge if the judge did the summing up and passed sentence.
Let's get weird.
But
Swear
swearing-
revenge on hats.
But cops are just the furniture, you know?
Yeah.
You just got in the way of the security camera. The security camera that wears a suit.
They are the machine. The machine will come for you. The machine will take you. The machine doesn't care.
Well, we say that, but cops are corruptible like anyone else. Where are we going
I'll
now?
be replaced by Ed 209s one day. It'll be glorious. Well, okay, so we've